Ladies and gentlemen, we are all here together to remember the premature departure of a dear enemy of ours, a dear enemy of the American Constitution, the Tea Party. It was so young, it was so full of expectation, only 3 years old, and it tragically died in 2012, immediately after the elections in November. Why did this happen? Why? We are asking ourselves why the Tea Party died. It seems to have so many expectations. There was so much love, so much strength. There was so much, I don't know, maybe too much racism. I don't know, maybe completely out of touch of reality. I don't know, maybe a little bit illiterate. It died from its own grammar, from its own lack of capacity to speak and write in English. And I am an immigrant, and I know the trouble, and I know how difficult it is for everybody to learn a language. But at least I am justified, because I wasn't born here. But the Tea Party, it was born here. And they don't even know how to write when they go to a demonstration. So, their hatred, their ignorance, their bigotry, their homophobia, their misogynism, their lack of capacity to connect to the world, their being out of touch with the American people, their hatred for the entire world, their total devotion to Christianity and hatred for any other religion. There was no other possibility. They had to disappear. They had to die. That was a terrible event for our history, but, we have to accept that they disappeared finally. Why they disappeared? Well, the problem is that when you have people that have no social connection to each other and with other people, you arrive at the point, and this is unavoidable, that you disappear. Because you cannot be so much individualist, so much indifferent respect to poor people, respect to senior, respect to disabled, respect to the gays and the lesbians and the immigrants, the Latinos and the Asian and the blacks, and the list is never ending. And of course, even the white people, even themselves, they hate themselves because they hate any economic policies in favor of a middle class, in favor of blue-collar white people. So when you have people that they have no social connection with anyone, they will disappear like mammoths. They transformed the elephant of the Republican Party into a mammoth. A mammoth that is extinct, or almost extinct. Let's wait a couple of years and the Republican Party, together with the Tea Party, will be extinct too. But let's come back to the point. We are all together here to remember this party. It was the shortest party in the history of the United States. Only 3 years. 3 years of shouting, 3 years of hatred, 3 years of no Obamacare, 3 years of no care for anybody, 3 years of lies, 3 years of corruptions, 3 years of spending money in the States, 3 years of cutting an investment for the future. I understand. They tried to survive in the 21st century, and it was so difficult for them. It's not part of their chromosomes. It's not part of their chromosomes. They have to disappear. They cannot stay in this country. They cannot live in this country. They only have to disappear. Unless they thought they were during the Saint Inquisition. They thought that practically we were in the Middle Age, and they felt very comfortable with that. They thought we were in the feudalism. They thought that women could be treated like shit. They thought that you could be damned forever for an abortion. They thought that you don't need contraceptions. They thought that rape was God sent, like a blessing. You know, like pedophilia, something like this. You should accept them, you know, in the same way you accept rape, because it's God sent. So if someone rape a kid, why not? That's the same concept for the Tea Party. So we are here, try to understand why it happened. Too much hatred, too much, I could say, they are not lucky. They are not lucky people. They did everything against them. And first of all, they had their intelligence against them. Or, I mean, what remain of intelligence. They have a big disadvantages. They are low IQs. They had a big disadvantage. They no knowledge reason why they die. They had a bad diet. The wrong one. It wasn't healthy. You know, when you eat all the slime, pink slime, that the Republican governor, they were so proud to show around how good it was. They were eating it. Or I know, fried butter in sticks, or any other trans fat. No exercise. Actually, they fought against Michelle Obama because she wants to promote healthy diets and exercise. That might be a reason why they disappeared. That's to be, you know, we have 50% obesity. 50% obesity in this country among kids. Probably they were part, if not all, the 50% of those kids. It's sad. I know. It is sad. It's really sad.